comes the sun, it's alright. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Bo, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Don't have my sound system yet. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hey, good morning, my friends. Woo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Woo. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Okay, great. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Where are my eggs? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, hey Govinda, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I know Janardhan has big smile. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Where's Lolita today? Janaki, where is she up today or what? Hare Krishna. Okay. Oh, Krishna, Lord Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Sri Advaita Nityananda Gauranga, Sri Advaita Nityananda Gauranga, Sri Advaita Nityananda Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, go Ranga, go Ranga. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, oh my Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Gauranga. Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. Here we are. Krishna Radha. Lord Chaitanya. All the great devotees, the assembled devotees. Yes. Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. How come I didn't hear anything? Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda.
Wait for the later.
All right, okay, here we go. I don't know, I just feel like I really want to, I feel like I need to share some stuff about, again, all these realizations the last few days. And sorry about if it feels like there's like a shake up in our Sangha, things are shaking, shake up and shake outs. But it's got to be, I guess, because a lot of nice people, new people are coming. And this is all under the direction of the Lord. I really believe that. And so things just happen spontaneously. Everything happens. The purification is spontaneous. Just by being here and being in the right place, being under the shelter of Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas, it's all happens here, man, just naturally. And so as new people are coming, also people are coming back that were in and out a little bit, and doing whatever. So the word is bearing fruit, and you can tell. It's like Jesus saw himself as a sower of the seed of the word of the kingdom of God. See, the kingdom of God is attained by bhakti, devotion. See, that word needs, if you're born of the word, it's actually Krishna's born of the word, or you get twins. The twin divinities are born of the word of the potent guru. See, usually you need a man and a woman, right? Well, the bona fide spiritual master is that man and woman. They're actually androgynous in a spiritual sense, not material. Not like, see, this is all imitation, transgender stuff and all that. They're trying to, everybody's trying to attain what is only can be attained by the spiritual body. See, so they're trying to attain it with the material body. They want to be androgynous, like where you look at you look at people and you can't. Are they man or woman? You don't quite know. See, and that's the way Krishna was. He looked a little bit like both, but perfectly because it's a spiritual thing, you know. So the devotees are meant to embody this transgender androgyny of being whole people. Just like when you look at in the 10th canto, which we're going to get into now, you see that when the devotees, when you've realized Krishna, you realize 10th canto and you understand everything. Well, you increasingly understand. That's the beauty of it, always learning. So Devaki and Vasudev, if you notice, the husband is Vasudev. Who is Vasudev? Is the name of God. Devaki represents Radharani. See, devotion, or simultaneous oneness and difference. I had a question about what is this simultaneous and different oneness and difference in your opinion? Well, this simultaneous oneness difference is the devotee who unites with Vasudeva, that mystic marriage. See, and then you understand the qualities of the Lord, which are conclusive truth. You notice that if you once you get purified, you see you never heard anything like what's going on in the sun. You've never heard anybody speak like this. You never have. I have never have. So I've never heard Jesus. I've never heard Prabhupada. But they spoke amazingly. And that's just how it is. God is always increasing his mercy, his understanding. Just like if you're with Jesus, which is wonderful. But when Lord Chaitanya is here, that's even more wonderful. And the messages that and the happiness you need to take note of. Because God is on an increaser. That's why Jesus even taught. That's why I always, even though what they have never said what I said, Prabhupada never said what I say, and Jesus, like Prabhupada said what Jesus didn't say, it's just like that. That's what the principle, but I always quote Jesus because these devotees know the essence of everything. Jesus said, ye shall do greater things than I. That's just the way God works. And so many persons in Vaishnavism and Christianity and Muslims in religion, small-minded still. A real acharya, they don't think inside the box. They're a genius. Like that's why you want to know simultaneous oneness and difference. You want to know the real qualities of God. You meet a real devotee, real intimate associate of Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya, and you will hear a genius. You will see a genius. You will see manifestation of love of Krishna like you've never seen anywhere, because that's our order from Prabhupada personally. And Krishna, blessing. Just like, all those books, Krishnadas Kaviraj, you cannot preach what we're preaching unless you get the blessings of the parampara and real Vaishnavas and Krishna. And that was given in 1996. Got the go ahead. You cannot write that book. Chaitanya Charitamrita could not have been written. You notice Krishnadas Kaviraj got the blessings of the Vaishnavas, real, not these fakes. People tell me, all right, you go and get these Mahabhagavats out there to confirm your words. I couldn't find one to confirm what I preach here. Or what manifest. None of them. You show me one person can manifest the bhakti and the understanding and the transcendental knowledge here. Show me one. They can't confirm it. They can't confirm the ecstasy because they ain't got it. They can't confirm the knowledge because they ain't got it. And that's why I'm so severe on the persons here who are trying to imitate it. That's what we're going to get into the story. See, and because you notice we've been dealing with the putana aspect, the demons, and it confuses a lot of obviously newcomers or even people been here a long time, been here 6 years. You don't understand what's going on, how putana is in our sangha here. You don't see. It was a little hard for me to see, and others people too, because we're gonna learn something really fantastic. So get your sentimental bullshit feelings of people here that you've grown attached to because of Putina, you Belgium people over there. Let's get into truth. Are you ready, Freddie? I want to test you to see if you really want truth and you're not bewildered by sentimental baloney. And the good news is I'm going to work my butt off for those who have that Putina in them to make them like, that Putina became a mother, right? She became a real devotee. See? So thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Lord Chaitanya, for giving it. I don't know about you guys. I was feeling excited the last few days because of understanding these things. But I know a lot of you are like, what's going on? I'm afraid. Yeah, things are shaking up. There's a big shakeout. I'm feeling really excited because I love to learn. I don't know about you guys. I love to know. I want to know the truth. I want to be set free from being, doubtful, like what's going on here? Is this person a real devotee, or is this what's going on? What's going on? I don't like that. And the Lord is bestowing clarity now. So I just want to give you good news: is stay with the steadiness, man. Stay with Guru. Stay with the devotees who are excited about the truth, even though it's shaking up everybody. See? That's how you make it, man. See. So Putana, if you notice in the 10th canto, where is the introduction to Vrindavan? Putana. Putana is one of the first stories in 10th canto. Where like Putana goes to Vrindavan. It's the first demon, basically. Well, there was Kamsa, but if you got through Kamsa, you had to get through Putana to get into Vrindavan. See, and Putana aspect is Krishna's. See, it's all from Krishna, and that's why people that have that inside them, they can't get out of it. You're like a Putana because you're an intimate servant of Putana. You don't know that, right? Of course not. The material energy makes you a servant of the material energy, and you don't know that you're serving the material energy, right? That's how it works. See, when you serve the spiritual energy, a new thing happens. You do know. You get to know that you're serving the spiritual energy. You get real knowledge. See, so Putana was a devotee who came into Vrindavan to kill Krishna. Okay? But what she could only kill were the babies, right? She was a baby killer. Now, don't think of killing babies is so terrible. No, you know what's more terrible than killing physical babies? Killing spiritual babies. Ones who are just coming to this level of Raganuga Bhakti in devotion. See? And that's why I work my best to protect the babies that come here. Otherwise, Putana will get you. Even in our Sangha we had. And I'm just clearing the way so that some new people that are coming, they're not harassed. And the Putanas who have the Putana principle inside them, I'd like them to also become a real devotee and a real mother, or a real, mother and father. If you want to teach here, I want you to be a real teacher, overcoming Putana. But you cannot serve Guru with like this hypocritically. And that's this is the purification now. And I'm really excited about it. I don't know about you guys. You might be shaken up because, well, what's shaken up is your misconceptions. I like my misconceptions. If I have any like doubts, like I've had some doubts. I was always wondering about, like in Johann, and this Shamaguri is a real easy one to see. She's already at her nefarious thing to try to kill the babies. And so I was trying to tell one of the new devotees, I said, oh, this is a Putana aspect. Putana does that. She can only take down young devotees, say newcomers. And she does that through hypocrisy. She's not a real devotee, really, yet, not yet. She's actually against devotion, all in the name of devotion. See, and you see that in the deeds. See, you see that in, oh, Gurudev, say she's a classic example. Oh, Gurudev, oh, and then she's in her deeds posting Purishits things and other Vaidhi things, and also, like not, and being really pushy and all kinds of things. I mean, you guys know more because you had to deal with her. You see, and being envious and jealous and coming here to get men and women just like some of these others, coming here not for bhakti, not for Krishna, but actually to get married, and all this, and then going like, you're just, you're bearing your chest on Sankirtan, and she goes prances around nude in all kinds of situations. It's just, that's called putana. Don't believe the putanas. See? So there's one, and she even says, "Oh, Gohari, he chastises his disciples openly. Yeah, because you want to do it secretly. You want to take everything down. That's Putana. That she wants to take everything down secretly and hypocritically. This is the Judas thing, the backstabber stuff. See? So that's what I'm trying to help Johan with. Johan has got that too. Yesterday he gives Lalita a message. She fell on the ground and hit her head, and he insulted her right in front of me. Luckily I was sitting there. I told him, "You're an asshole. I'm blocking you. You putana. That's a putana." He's had that, and you guys believe him. They're serving him. That's why you guys are weak there in Belgium. You're weaklings. Francis, you're a slave of putana. This Johan wants to be served. The guy doesn't even care. I'm chastised like, so what? You know what I heard also? He says, "Oh, if something better comes along, I'll leave him." Oh, Gohari, he's on. This is Putana. Putana is a false representative, and he wants to be a teacher in my sangha. No way. He's going to get purified and be a real devotee, or he's out. This is how it is. He has, by his deeds, he shows he's not real surrendered to his devotee. He has no real love. Don't do this. Yeah, fuck that. I've had enough of those persons have that false stuff, and they're not conclusive, which smokes them out. He's got a little girly ecstasy, and you're all thinking, well, he's a pure devotee, but he's inconclusive. He's not surrendered to his guru. He lies. He took the shot, and he had the audacity to lie in public on that. How can you follow and believe in a liar? I don't get it, man. You're lucky if you get free, and if you want to go follow, let him be your guru if you want, and I'll tell you where you're going. You're going to be in darkness, man. He's got to learn. What is this? He always resisting. It's his time to get purified. He's always been resisting this. He doesn't believe it. You know why he doesn't believe in purification? Because Putana is running him. Hypocrisy is running him. He doesn't look at it. He don't want to look at it because he wants to keep it going because he has desires to be guru and teacher and a real devotee, but he's not. You have to be purified. That's why I appreciate more people that are simple and honest and that really want Krishna and not want to become guru. He has to admit he wants to be guru, and he challenges all the time. Like, I'm chastising him, and he's, no problem. I don't care. He doesn't care. He wants to be run by that. He wants to be teacher, and Lalita's been watching his classes. And I don't watch his classes, and he goes against what I say subtly. And many of you can't pick it out because Putana is very good at what she does. She's a liar and a cheater, and she'll cheat you out of real bhakti and faking devotion in a sense. It's a fake. It's not really deep. It's not real. It's like art. You notice we had an Arjai, right? Almost took Lalita down and out. Arjai, all this, but they have other intentions and motives. See, their heart is like a razor. So Why should I say these things publicly? To protect you, man. You got a choice now. You can follow that bullshit or you can follow the real deal. Who's your guru? It's like a Moses when Moses said, choose your way. You can come over to this side or you can go that way. And he's got to come over this side and admit he's full of shit, man. He has these desires. He wants to be served. Oh, he does. Doesn't he want to be? Does he want to be served, Lolita? Isn't Francis?
Yeah. Well, that's what I hear from Radhe. Be careful. It's Radhe who tells me that. I don't see that. She keeps it now she says, yeah, Lalita is talking about Francis and me, but she told me that several times. Yeah. Yeah. She was not pleased with that.
Yeah,
So
I've already messaged Francis to tell him to choose his side, because I saw this in him when he came to England. He's resigned to this. He must serve Johann. Why, you for must?
Well, because he's under that illusion that he's like a guru and that he's going to go get some brownie points to get to Vrindavan. You're not going to get any. You're going to get brownie points here. Here is who's your guru, man? You get really clear. I'm trying to get you out of hypocrisy and being polluted by hypocrisy. Hey, man, where's my guru, man? Where's my protection? You see, the people who got that have strong protection and they have the shelter. See, otherwise you become weak. I noticed the Belgian devotees are weak. I was, well, what's going on here? Well, they're listening too much to Johann and not able to discern. Go ahead.
How could you not be compassionate to a devotee who falls down and smacks their head? All of you, you've been led into darkness. How can you not be compassionate?
Yeah, this is not the only time he's done. This is this thing he doesn't think like a real devotee. That's how you see this. It's subtle. This Putana obstacle is keeping people out of Vrindavan, keeping him out of the real Vrindavan. He's there and he's acting like a real devotee, but he doesn't have the heart of a real devotee. He doesn't have the real love of devotee. He doesn't love his guru, man. I don't care. People have even their simple people have real love for guru. He wants to be a teacher. See? And teach what? How not to love your guru. And you guys are getting it over there. You're becoming like him. You just like, oh, he could just leave, and you'll probably could also think that, because I disagree. Yeah, I definitely disagree. Krishna disagrees with this. I'll prove it in the book. It's all like that. Putana, she acted like a high devotee and everything, and could also sort of fool the devotees in Vrindavan, because it's kind of like an act, but a pretty good one. Right? We all were this is like the new Vrindavan. We're also kind of like, oh, it's pretty, it seems that you got a little ecstasy, right? And he talks and assured and all that. But when you really listen, I probably should have. Because when I did, I got very angry. Do you get angry when you listen to a lot of times? What about you? See, because they got devotee hearts, they can pick it out. You can say, this guy, what is he? He's an act. So
it's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just he's under that. And he can't tell. That's why he said, no, there's nothing wrong. Shamaguri also, right? No, there's nothing wrong. But you see, they're used by the Putana thing to keep people out of Vrindavan or to kill the babies. Shamaguri goes to, the new person coming there and say, oh, I know Gohari. Let me ask you, do you think Shamaguri knows me?
No way, not at all.
See, that's the whole point. We wonder, how come she doesn't understand what's going on here after 3 friggin' years? Okay. How come, and this Putana aspect in Johann also causes him, when you really analyze it, wait, where's his heart of a devotee? He competes with his guru subtly. You see, I mean, like puts innuendos, and I say, hey, listen, don't do this, and he does it, and then he lies about it, with the shot thing. Come on, man. We all know. I know he took that shot.
That's why
And
he put the magnet on his arm. That's why
yeah,
it's clearly there.
that's why he said he had the blood test, and his blood was so pristine. And I can't trust anything he said. That's the way Putin is. You can't trust her. She's a liar. She's a cheater. She's subtly. That's why all the time when they say, "Oh, you just misunderstood me," no. What do you think? No, we understand you very well. You're just trying to squirm out of it. And he tries to give Lolita an apple, because he knows he's losing ground. Oh, I get on her good side now. Yeah, this is Putin. He just had no scruples. So who do you serve over there? Who you want to believe in? You want to believe? See, Putin is subtle. You may not, and that's why it's not easy to understand what I'm saying. See? Because it's subtle. Look at the devotee. If devotees in Vrindavan are a little bit like, well, she looks like a good mother, right? But she poisons the young devotees. You notice they always have that. You'll lose your faith in the guru. You be like them. You weaken faith, and they'll say, all glories to Gohari. That's the hypocrisy. Oh yeah, but they're actually challenging me. Hasn't he always kind of challenged me on things? The Bitcoin thing too. Like I'm an idiot. Like I don't know what I'm doing. Like the shot thing and all the things in the world. And Prabhupada, you read his books, he's very much into the making a bridge from the world to this, which, all acharyas do. Yeah. So this is what we're dealing with now. And you notice we have the tools, don't you? If you believe me over here, Johan doesn't understand any of this because he's under that energy. He's a servant of that energy. I never saw Johan as my guru, Gurudev. Good. Yeah. So we'll find out now. See, it's all in the deeds. We're looking. Lalita, see, she was over there looking, interacting with you guys and all kinds of stuff. So, she knows more than I, because I'm over here in Mexico. Chaitanya, if you said these things to me, I would fall to the ground and beg. Oh, that's good. But they don't. See, the Putana won't. It'll be all right, isn't it? So just brush it off. There's no purification. Nobody throws tomatoes. See, all these signs, all these symptoms, he doesn't have the power to polarize like Lalita because she's truthful. And you take truthful as something different. See, so that's why I say you want to authorize speakers and association. You want to learn the real path. You learn from Govinda and Lalita. They're the example of the real path. They have surrendered to Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas. They believe this word here, and it's not blindly. They check it. They know in their own heart too, as well as in the Shastras. They have spiritual experience. They could see, this is going right in the line of a bona fide guru. See, they're getting real, true love for Krishna and for others and for devotees. And they don't go against real devotees. See, but the Putanas do. You see those who are under the Putana thing, like Shamaguri. You notice she goes after to try to kill the babies, the new devotees trying to come here and get on the path of Raganuga, right? Immediately over there. With jealousies and envies, and that's the poison. And the new person, like Abhay is thinking, well, God, I don't like to block people and all that. I said, my advice, you block it because this is the. You don't want to deal with it. You want to make footing here. You don't want to be one of the casualties. Because Putin killed many young babies, young spiritual aspirants. That's the esoteric truth of Putin, not some physical baby bhakti. And it's the duty of Krishna to protect his devotees. And he's not coming around for 27 Divya Yugas or 4,320,000,000 years again. You're lucky if you get a bona fide representative, the Chitya Beta Beta Tattva. See, principle there, Abhaye, and everybody else. The servitor Godhead is the bona fide spiritual master. They have the knowledge. They have the real ecstasy to get you through this. Otherwise, Putana's come. You see, she keep you out of Vrindavan, the real one. We have many gurus there. They have the Putana thing in them. I don't want to blow your mind too much, so I won't mention who they are. But you've heard some of my classes. You should. Oh, I think I'm speaking too loud. Hello? Oh, they kind of put it down. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. They told me to turn the television down.
You're a great television.
Transcendental television.
I should have stayed home.
And I overslept.
Yeah. So basically that's it, you know. What are these walls thin or something? Yeah.
I thought you were the only one there.
Yeah, I thought so too. Okay, let's see here. Well, at least somebody's up. I want to go early. Oh, the dogs can't go out of it. Dogs have their territories in the morning. Okay, so so anyway, this is the Putana. Let's read some of the story and see where it goes. Oh, yeah, I had it up. So Lalita, why don't you start reading there a little bit there?
Yeah. Ooh. Put the television down then.
Oh, yeah, I gotta put the television down. Well, I can adjust it over here, so.
What do you want me to read, Guru Maharaj?
Text 1. 10th Canto, Chapter 6, Text 1.
The killing of the demon, Putana. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Sukadeva Goswami continued.
So first of all, so that's good. The killing of the demon Putana. So it's right there in the first word, the killing of the demon. That demon has to be killed. Otherwise, you got no real bhakti. That's why it seems weird and, like, what is this, but that inside that demon has to be exercised, it has to be gotten out, it has to be purified. Otherwise, how can you be a real devotee? How can you make any advancement into the real Vrindavan? It has to be, and it's not killing the body. You got to kill the false ego, that false identification. That's why those devotees, they can't deal with it. And they may not be able, Johan may not be able to meditate his whole life, or Shamaguri, I don't know. We'll see. But this is all spontaneously there. And those who want to get through, you have to learn. Ultimately, Ultimately, yeah, holy TV. Ultimately, you have to, you really believe. You have to get a real spiritual guide and believe in their instruction and teaching, because the Lord informs me, I inform you. See, it's Bhagavad Gita 10:10 again. To those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, I give them the understanding of how to come to me. I'm just giving you the understanding because of the ecstasy I worship the Lord in. Otherwise, you cannot go where I'm going. You cannot see how I see. That's the meaning when Jesus said, only the Father knows the Son, and the Son knows the Father. And the Son can reveal the true nature of the Father. The true nature is the path, is all these tattvas and truths that you're hearing here that are in the book. And so whatever we're confronted with, we have to figure it out and overcome it. And we have to basically see, knowledge destroys ignorance. Putana is ignorance. See? And so that's why ultimately, if you're going to progress, that's why I had to say, well, Shamaguru, you're not getting it after 3 years. Go, you have to go. This is not the place for you, just giving devotees troubles. And subtly, Johan's also giving troubles, even though people don't know it, because he's a little more refined in the art. Yeah. So that has to go. And if he's so identified, he'll go with that. That's why he had the out. These persons, it's kind of like a psychopath. You have no scruples. You'll lie. You notice he actually lied and will not write to his guru. That's the Putana thing. It's so, like that, psychopathic. Who would lie to their guru when they ask him right before them? Shows you. Now, either he'll get purified or he will go and just like say la vie, like he does now, cavalier. No big deal. I'll just go elsewhere, find another thing to get energy from, So obviously, this is a reality here. We've dealt with this a few times. Look at Arjai. Oh, you, my teddy bear. Oh, you're so good. Oh, and then behind my back, he's doing all these things. Same thing, ecstasy, and he had some potency and stuff. Yeah, well, potency there. I can tell you some gurus who have potency too, to bewilder you in many ways. But it's not the real Bhakti Lata Bij, man. It doesn't have these attributes where you don't have a heart of a Vaishnava. You don't have real surrender. It's hypocritical. It's a lying thing. See, this is not real Bhakti. That's why I'm trying to help you guys, man. If you believe this word, you'll get through. If not, well, you'll see. And, this, I'm also talking to Johan. If he hears, he may not hear. I mean, better that you hear. If he doesn't hear, better you hear, because you'll get through it. He won't at this time. He will eventually. So this is, it's very dynamic here. Shamaguri is too, she's very, so that's why I say go, but then she comes back to try to take down some of the newcomers. Isn't that the attribute of Putana? She'll come and lie about her guru. She doesn't know me, but she says she does. It's a lie. Complete flat out lie. Yeah. And when you have faith in a real guru, and see that, you notice why Lord Chaitanya said, those who are devotees of my devotees or my real devotees, you become a real devotee. If you found a real guru and you develop love for them, you're actually love for Krishna, because that's that simultaneous oneness and difference. They show you the attributes of Krishna. They show you that they're knowledgeable and a genius. They show you they have ecstatic, pure, loving emotions. They show you that they know the real God. They show you what that real God looks like, the real Lord. Remember, I was telling Abaye, that Jarasandha was worshiping God like these Vaidhi Bhaktas are worshiping. They're also worshiping Krishna, but they're actually worshiping Vishnu because that's the deeds. The deeds are they're attached to the rules and regulations and ceremonies, external worship. So by your deeds, you're recognized. See, by our deeds, we're showing we're worshiping Krishna Vrindavan. You see the deeds, you see the deed of God in our hearts, giving us that ability. That's why I say the role of austerities, I was telling Abiye, is is uh, is there's real no role in it other than getting the mercy of the real devotees. Because look at Dhruva Maharaj, who can do austerities like him? If you read about it, they're so intense that none of us could do that. And he got Narayan only, which is wonderful, but still, the Lord is giving as a gift by association Krishna Vrindavan. And many of us are got it. You are here for us to give your devotional love to. You are a guru that keeps the relationship spicy. Yeah, that's right. It's spicy, isn't it? Spicy. Don't come here if you don't do spicy. If you want salt that loses its savor or has lost its savor or never had any savor, go to many of these ISKCON gurus. It never even had any savor from the beginning. But you'll know that only if you stay here long enough and see all the spice here, all the taste. I mean, look at us. We come here every day because there's so much spice and taste here. It's an adventure. It's exciting. It's wonderful. It's a comedy. It's a play. Lord Chaitanya's play. Pastimes, passing our times on the highest level of devotional activity, which is talking about Krishna, discussing his mission and all these things. You stay here, then you go to one of these boring Bhagavatam classes out there. Everyone will be boring because they don't have the potency. Not one of them. I haven't seen anybody. You can, I think even, who's it, Chaitanya Das, Leela Das, he went and scoured the internet. He says, nobody like you. Yeah, well, because we really got the living God, living, the Vrindavan Krishna is considered living God in its highest manifestation. We got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
I have a feeling even my talking low is a problem, but too bad, man. The guy tricked me into this place. I only wanted to give Lolita a place to take it, get her body healed a little bit.
Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj.
Okay, go ahead to the first verse.
You're there and I'm here.
I'd rather be there. At least I can express myself.
Yeah, we thought, Janaki and I, we were sitting here, we thought every minute he walk in, he would come here. Okay.
I might just go out and look for a cab or something.
Sukadeva Goswami continued, my dear king, while Nanda Maharaj was on the way home, he considered that what Vasudeva had said could not be false or useless. There must have been some danger of disturbances in Gokula. As Nanda Maharaj thought about the danger for his beautiful son Krishna, he was afraid and he took shelter at the lotus feet of the Supreme Controller.
Yeah, you see the Putana is a disturbance in Vrindavan consciousness. See, that the devotees are disturbed. That's why when one of the devotees, Shamaguri, was here, it was a disturbance. See, because it's that Putana inside, the hypocrisy. I'm not, and the person's acting like the opposite. They're not aware of what they're doing. See, Johann, he's not aware of what he's doing. He's a serving. That puts you in illusion. See, the only possibility for him or her, I mean, at some point, is they have to be broken out from the real spiritual master. They have to come to the point of realizing their being, that they've been hoodwinked by Buddha. It's controlling them to be subtly against real devotees. See, so Shamaguri was easy to see, but with Johann, that Putana thing is a little harder, because you see the ecstasy, and it's an imitation. Oh yeah, I'm a real surrender to Gurudev, but he's really not. You can tell by the deeds. See, not really. He's not like Govinda, Lilita. Matter of fact, he has controversy with them, right? That's a sign. He has some. He doesn't believe in them. He thinks that Lalita's under karma or something, that she hit her head because of some karmic thing or something bad. This is jealousy. See, I see jealousy. I see competition. I see false ego. He thinks he's a great. Oh no, he doesn't think. I'm just a fool. No, but inside he thinks he's a great devotee. You know how you know? He acts like it. He acts like he knows better than Guru, and better than he has his own ideas, and then like this, and there's subtle things of challenging this Guru, not even caring for the chance. Oh, that doesn't bother me. I don't feel anything. I'm always trying to improve myself and ask what I do about myself at work. Yeah, exactly. See, that's a devotional heart. That's a candidate. But persons like him, there's no purification. They're already there. He's already topmost. But of course, he won't say it, but he says it by acting like that. He's better than Guru by acting like that. He knows more than Guru by acting like that. And he may say other things, and you might look at what he says, but I look at how people act. That's what you get when you get the devotional potency. You look at how people act. I look at how Shamaguri acts. She goes to the new devotee, and the new devotee's thinking, "Oh God, she wants to be my friend," and but all this, no, she wants to pollute you. She wants to kill your bhakti. You kill the person's bhakti by killing their faith. Because it's all about, that's why I say give yourself a chance to be here long enough so you develop real sincere faith in what we're doing, and that faith will give you protection and everything. But if in the beginning you're trying to cultivate, and this Shamaguri types come to you, and their whole thing would be to destroy your faith. Oh, I know Gauri, and then she'll tell you a bunch of lies that she doesn't know. She doesn't know. That's the problem. She doesn't know what we're doing here still after 3 years. Now, that's pretty compassionate to allow a person for 3 years to give it a good old college try. Yeah. We've tolerated Johann preaching for 6 years, not believing in purification. He doesn't believe there needs to be only his that's going to purify him. No. We have to destroy that demon. And knowledge, see, by their word, ignorance is destroyed. He doesn't have to accept this word, right? But if he's a real devotee, by the word of a real spiritual master, ignorance is destroyed. The demon will be destroyed if he accepts it. If he doesn't, or the same thing with you. If you don't accept this preaching, where's the meaning of a real guru in your life? That's why you Belgian people, you side together with with many things. You think this Bitcoin and whatever I'm into is unrelated to Krishna. Madhusudan also, he thinks it's unrelated to Krishna. He has another opinion. In other words, and you notice he's not a devotee. He's not a devotee. Do you ever see him? Oh, Gurudev and all this that Amy does and other. I'm not looking I just looking that you're following the real path. These things just happen spontaneously if you're sincere. If you don't naturally love a bona fide guru, it's like, how can you, how can you get Jesus if you don't really love Jesus? Even Mary Magdalene loved Jesus. Jesus represents the bona fide spiritual master. If you don't have that here in this life, you don't have anything really. Johann doesn't have that love for guru. It's hypocritical. They could turn to real love. See, by the word of the real guru, ignorance is destroyed if they want it. See? This is a chance. Yeah. Just like Shamagori, she didn't believe my word, right? She just goes, no, it's not true. I'm a great devotee, I'm not a stupid woman. See? No, I'm not stupid. I'm a great devotee. But of course, it's hypocrisy. So anyway, that's one of the energies that bewilders the soul. You know what it mirrors? Because in Vrindavan, there's a transcendental hypocrisy. So there's that here. But this is karmic, material karmic, keeps you in the material world. That's a whole other thing. We'll talk about that another time. Krishna is a big hypocrite, but it's beautiful. And it's wonderful and purifying and awakens great ecstasy. But we can't imitate it. That's what the world is doing, trying to imitate Krishna's attributes of Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, Krishna lies. He does a lot of stuff, but it's beautiful. He'll say, Krishna, did you steal the butter? No, didn't touch it. They're all lying. They're all liars. They're lying about me. See, but the imitation is, no, I didn't take the shot. No. See, imitating the real thing, but it doesn't come off good here. I can't get any ecstasy out of that. No, I'm not a stupid woman, but she's a stupid woman, right? She's lying. See, it's all it's the most ridiculous thing. When you start to see this, you start to see people, they're projecting their own. Govinda, you got material motives. You got a hidden agenda.
That's ugly to say that.
Yeah, see how the projection out there. So we'll get to Putana. Anybody who wants to, if you want to continue the serving like that in that kind of hypocrisies and projections, okay. But you're going to have to make progress here. Krishna demands it. That I guess because it's spontaneously happening. These things, right? It's just Johann's time. I mean, he went 6 years saying, I don't need any purification. It's all, and I'm a great teacher and look at me and my ideas are better than Gohari's. And, he had 6 years. That's enough. It seems like Krishna's, giving Lalita a tough time, and all these things you guys, don't appreciate.
So what it is everything's hidden to you, Radhe, because you don't have the clarity and faith in Guru. Nothing's hidden when you take Guru's mercy to your heart. You see clearly everything. My heart is to publish as many books and transcribe Guru Hari's word, and that can be in lots of different formats. Mm-hmm. It's outside the box. That's pleasing to Guru, to my Acharya Srila Guru Haridas Patitapavana. It's also pleasing to my spiritual grandfather, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, because my body shakes. It's not me. It's a dictation. Prabhupada's smiling happily that these books are going out, that this word, it's like Bhaktivinoda Thakur's words. They're voluminous. Guru Hari's books are classes. But the devotees can do these books in whatever way tickles their heart. I don't expect anything if I send the books to people. They do as they're spontaneously in the heart feel to do. Nothing's hidden. Everything's hidden to you, Radhe, because you don't follow the instructions of Guru. Johan is the head of the snake in Belgium for a lot of people. I'm happy that Sim and Rajiv seem to be a little bit outside that. Yeah, this is what it is. The head of the snake. When the head of the snake falls, the head of the Putana, then the slaves will fall. Because that's all you are. You're not serving Petita Pavana here. You're serving Ravana. Petita Pavana or Ravana. It's your choice.
Yeah, you get the result of who you serve and believe in. See, that's the thing. And so if Johann will stop believing in this and he believe the word to really take it in, then he gets purified. But better one fall than all those fall there that believe in there. Yeah, I mean, do you want to make it real advanced? Do you want to go to the real Vrindavan? This is how you do it. The hypocrisy and it has to be gone, and then to enter the real Vrindavan. So that's that's the thing. I'd like to see everybody get in, but we'll see. It's destiny which way people go. As we see, Vallabhabhata, he left Lord Chaitanya because you see the Vallabhabhata obstacle is this hypocrisy thing, this pride, thinking he knew better than the acharyas and the devotees. See, and he left and went and started his own disciplic line. See, and imitated being Mahaprabhu even. Unbelievable. But that's what we have in our thing. So here it shows you it's severe. You notice it's the first demon that keeps you out of Vrindavan and kids, a baby killer. Okay? If you get through Putana, which I'm trying to help the devotees get through, all you have to do is faith in the word of your guru. And I'm just telling you, you should be start to become a parent. And when you recognize that in you, the lies and all that, because there's other lies, like Radhe says certain things that are not always true, right? So this is part of the Putana thing. Devotees, you have to become honest. And so and Johann, these symptoms of these lying thing, is not a sign of an advanced devotee. It really isn't. He has to admit these things somehow. Otherwise, that's called repentance. You have to repent that you're a liar, that you lied to your guru and to people. If you can't do that, what can I say? It's like going to these meetings, right? People have to become honest, right? Not lie. And that's one of the things people, they do. They don't admit.
Right? It's not pleasing to even Bhumi. Even Bhumi's a great devotee. It's not pleasing to Bhumi. You can't tolerate a liar.
Yeah.
You can't tolerate it.
Yeah.
So it's the modes of nature. I've seen it just as the modes of nature covering the soul of Johann. We're trying to help. I have no anything. We're just doing a job and it's exciting. A play, actually.
Yeah.
We shall see how it goes.
Yeah, the thing is, the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, he just wants to give it to us. Okay? But you have to really sincerely take it. You have to take the path. You have to be a real sincere devotee. So that's basically, if the purification is just to be a sincere devotee. A lot of people have that kind of naturally. They come here and they can very easily get it. See, and being a sincere follower of Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas, and then you understand all these things very easily. And some people need some protection, like some are, they want to associate, but they're young devotees and they'll get polluted. So it's my duty, right? It's a duty of the spiritual master to protect his people who are dependents. They're becoming, they're dependent on their gurus for understanding and things. So that their bhakti can grow more and more and more. The material universe is not a proper place for bhakti to grow. But under these conditions, it can. Yeah, go ahead, Lalita.
Yeah, Guru Maharaj. Fernando asked, what about Johanna's ecstatic symptoms? They were not as watching a manifestation of Sri Chaitanya. Can I answer on that?
Yes.
Yes, of course, these were the symptoms of receiving the mercy of my Guru Maharaj. But if you preach against the teachings of Lord Chaitanya, that what's easily visible even in the books. If you refuse to accept that you need to be purified, even that. If you teach against your Guru who gave you that mercy for such a long time, the weeds are growing over your Bhakti Lada beach, and those symptoms of ecstatic love are not pure enough anymore, are not touching the heart anymore. It's a mix of all kinds of energies that you feel, and you're polluting others. And we need to protect the Sangha. Lalita is not destroying the Sangha. Lalita is helping people to not to be affected by that. And knowing that Siragora Haridas is telling the truth and that he's the Guru, and you don't have to be proud that you have another opinion, you know?
Yeah, you know what it's kind of like, Fernando? It's like when you thought Carolina had ecstatic symptoms, and maybe she has some things, but it's not clear. It's not clean. It's not. It's taking this bhakti and diverting it into different like anarthas and unclear conceptions and mixtures and all that. So this is the teaching of Bhakti Lata Bij, is that water needs to water the bhakti in the heart purely, not to be taking this bhakti from the guru and then diverting it over into the false ego identifications. See the hypocrisy and lie. You're taking this bhakti and then you're using it to lie and to cheat people and to think and to act like you're better than guru. It's you know what it is actually. It's more of a mayavadi level. See, Johann has the attributes of a kind of a Mayavadi mix. See, that what Mayavadi is, hey, this like my ex-wife, like Mahavirya, they get a little elevation into Brahman. Oh, I don't need you anymore. I can preach against you. We're equal, man. Equal to Guru and to Krishna and to everybody, right? Yeah, it doesn't affect me anything. I can preach against. It doesn't. See, it's a Mayavadi thing. If you look in the Nectar Devotion, it Prabhupada comments on Rupa Goswami's idea. Mayavadis can manifest bhakti from the rays of a bona fide spiritual master. You notice Johans come to me, right? So they can get these rays, and they're in their hearts are Mayavadi. They're not really servants. Johan has not impressed me as a servant. Even Govinda asks him, "Can you do this?" And he takes it badly. Like, what do I need to serve you for? I'm like to be served. See, so that's Mayavadi level, and they act like Vaishnavas, but see, they got the energy here. So that's why Johan was. I guess that's what I heard is that he's thinking, oh well, if something better comes along, some other energy, if there's any energy I can get there, I'll go there. See, because that bhakti will not be sustained. He needs this energy like this. I've had others who had that thing. This one guy that my ex-wife got involved in, that guy, he was like that. He knew there was energy here. He wanted to use that energy to be a great teacher. And I kicked his ass out, man. I says, hey, man, this is polluting what we're doing here. We're here to worship the Lord sincerely. And he wanted to get a big following and all this stuff. And no, go away. So, so this is the subtle teaching. Otherwise, you think, oh, well, he's ecstatic and then or anybody here. Look at Christina. She had he got ecstatic, right? But it's Mayavadi. See, she's equal to Guru. Better now. See, Johan also has those symptoms of equal to Guru, but actually even a little better. His ideas are better, right? More right than mine. That's the Putana. That's the Mayavadi level. See, so do you want that kind of guru, that kind of intimate associate, or you want to help him? See? You don't help him by supporting that, do you? Does that help? That's why you guys in Belgium don't like Lolita and Govinda in that way, because you rub the wrong way, because she tells you the truth. He tells you lies and you believe them, and she tells you truth and you don't like it. That's because you're contaminated. See? That's why I say it's better to listen to her than Johann. Who goes there? Shamagori goes and listens to Johann, right? And Madhusudana. They're the two people that'll go right there. Even though I said better not to do it, they go, Madhusudana go. That's why Madhusudana, I don't want him as a friend. He's not after 6 years, he still doesn't understand what I'm teaching. He doesn't think he needs a real guru, but he can come here and take the energy. No, I don't want people around like that. I realized something yesterday. I was telling Lolita, and I'll tell you all too. Because of this, that's why I'm really excited. I like to learn. I want to know more truth, because the truth will keep us safe. Truth is the safety, not the putanas, and not these other things and politicians and religious leaders. The truth, and the Lord has given us that, keeps that mercy going here. So I realize, okay, what does a guru do, man? I'm here to teach the real path. Haven't I taught Chaitanya Leela as you must have a bona fide guru? Even if you're a prema bhakta, if that situation is here, you would take it. Just like Lolita. Look how much ecstasy Lolita and Govinda have. They still are dedicated to their guru. Not like, oh, well, now I can be cavalier and I'm free because I'm an ecstatic devotee. And no, that's a false devotee, not real. This is real devotees. That's why I say, listen to them. But the ones who haven't developed faith in guru, real faith in guru, they go to the false devotees. That's just what happens. And I realize, I thought, wow, this is literal. And that's why I see the people that have love for their guru have love for Krishna, sincere love for Krishna, and they have the right mood and heart of a devotee. You don't have to be anything special. I look at, Evo sent me a beautiful message today. The guy is honest, and he said, listen, I'm here, please forgive me. And Johanna said, yeah, nothing to forgive. Your heart is in the right place. Johann's, whatever, no big deal, man, because he's Brahmin, Mayavadi level, I'm equally disposed. It doesn't bother me. It'll all work out. I don't need to get purified. I know the way it works. See, he knows the way it works. He's already made his decision about everything. Hey, no, sorry. You're not a devotee yet. And you're holding these people back. If they believe in you and associate intimate, no, they gotta be like a Lolita. You want to be like a Lolita Govinda? And chastise where chastise needs to be, because they have real spiritual power. That's why they get tomatoes and they can take the tomatoes. See, Johann, he prides himself in not being able to take, doesn't get any tomatoes. You know why? Because he's not really empowered. He can only convince weak devotees or newcomers like you guys in Belgium. Okay? Even now, you might still believe in it. So, well, that's your weakness. What can I do? I can only tell you the truth. You may not like it, but guru is heavy, right? Truth will set you free if you want. Well, eventually it will. So you newcomers, just stay close here, and you'll see everything will be all right, and you'll get devotional experience. Everything by the book. If you want to read Prabhupada's, read chapter 1 of Adi Leela until it's burned into your heart, because everything in that book you got right here, right, sitting right in front of your face. Otherwise, it's just in a book and you don't understand it. See, this is the practical aspect of applying the book information. Here, you get that opportunity, and when you do it, you'll get the result like Lolita and Govinda. See, they act like a recipients of the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, which comes through the real parampara when it's being distributed. And it's being distributed now and here. See, Nityananda Das, at this point, he needs to apologize. Oh, who is this here? Oops. What is this? Oops. Oh, who is this Nityananda Das? Let me look. Guranga
That is
Nityananda.
Eric.
Should he take time away from preaching to sit and absorb more? Oh, well, let's see what the answer, Chaitanya. Read his answer, can you there, Lalita?
I need to try to find it, Guru Maharaj.
Okay, go ahead. Well, I'll read it here.
Yeah.
Replying to Nityananda, and oh, good, it's getting light out. Get out of this place. Guranga Narayan Nityananda Das, at this point, he needs to apologize sincerely and start from the bottom and humbly, sweethearted beg for forgiveness from his guru. That's the only way to, yeah, that's right. And until it has to come from his heart, not hypocritically, not to gain some position or some, it's got to be real, man. So let's see, Otherwise, I don't, hey, oh yeah, so this is related to this realization guru. So what I notice here, those who do develop, because I'm preaching, this is Guru Tattva, and you have a guru here, right? Authorized by Prabhupada and Krishna. And so you've come to the point, some have come to the point of real, sincere, deep faith. What happens? Oh, look at Govinda, look at Lalita. Look at others here. Look at Chaitanya Leela Das. Look, they develop that kind of faith. Look, automatically they get Krishna. They feel protected. They feel everything. But if you come and you're here like 6 years and you have no intention of that, following that path, then what is the point of you being here? 6 years is long enough. 6 years for Madhusudana is long enough. He's not, he'll just, otherwise, if I don't interrupt, he has no chance. He'll do another 6 years and not understand anything. That's why his conclusions are not good. When he put them out, I could say, boy, why is he inconclusive? Why is he not getting this? Why does he have not? Because he doesn't have realized the importance of faith in Shiksha Guru. This has been the downfall of everybody. Mahavira started to have faith in Shiksha Guru, and he wrote these beautiful songs that we play even, right? And as soon as he lost faith in Guru, he lost everything. He's back down on his Vaidhi Bhakti again. Praying, oh, well, there's no Bhakti in this world. Look at my ex-wife, same thing. She lost faith. She had a little faith, was getting something, but it had some other stuff in it. And she lost faith, and now she's back. Oh, praying. When in some lifetime am I going to get bhakti? See, they even lose. They become on that level. People are against bhakti. See, they don't believe we have real bhakti. See, all because they lost faith in Guru. See, Guru Tattva, the door to real bhakti. So that's why I say, and I'm trying to help Johan, I say, hey man, you have to come to the point of sincere faith in real Guru, because your conclusions are not right. That's why he's a little off. He's challenging Guru, all that. You're off in so many ways, actually offensive to pure devotees. You don't see, he's so apt to block the devotees who say something to him about it, and you don't think I should block a guy like that to teach him something? Yeah, how dare you? Go insult Lalita again right in front of me. I'm blocking you, man. I don't want to be intimately associated with those who are against pure devotees. Lalita Ganga is a pure devotee. Govinda is a pure devotee. My Lord, Radha and Krishna has chosen them to live in them. They have deep attraction, sincere, real attraction. I can't help it if some people can't see it. I see it. And if I see it, I'm going to try to help you to see it too, by the truth. But you're an illusion if you don't see that. and say weird things like that. That's offensive. That's offensive to devotees, man. To make insult Lalita like that. This beautiful person, with a beautiful heart, trying to help so many people. It doesn't, on my watch, you're not going to get away with it, man. You can fool those people in Belgium if you want, but you're not fooling me. And anybody else who wants to take show, I'm going to call you on it because you have to be called. I'm here to protect the sincere devotees. You don't want to be sincere? Well, that's your loss, man. Go do your Putana things elsewhere. I'm here for the sincere devotees. If you believe my word here, that this word is protective and it helps, that's the nature of a real teacher, a real preceptor and guru. How else can somebody, you need a guide to get you into Vrindavan, and you have to see the little jackals and the obstacles and the snakes that are trying to keep you out of that place. That's why, Jesus says, be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. That's a bona fide guru. They've overcome the material universe, and they can take you into the spiritual universe. You should be of good cheer because you can't do it on your own. Ask Govinda and Lalita if they could do it on there. Could you have done it on your own?
No way.
Yeah.
I would not have been able.
So I could say the same thing. Be of good cheer. Your guru has overcome this material universe. Has he?
I see that every time. I see that every time I'm with you. Yeah. You're not affected by the modes of nature. You're above the modes of nature. I see it. I've seen it all the times we've been together. You're gliding gracefully. It's swan-like. You're above the modes of nature. I see it in effect. And people are naturally attracted with wooden spoons on the street in the supermarket. You're not in the modes of nature. You're not at all in the modes of nature.
Well, that's how it works. You think if you don't have a genuine, empowered devotee that Krishna has approved of, that Prabhupada has approved of, really, I mean, the real deal, you're not going to get this kind of mercy. That's why it's so easy here. If you come to the point of faith in Guru and you develop real love for Guru, because when you love Guru, you love Krishna, because all I can give you, it's not just a body here. I'm giving you conclusive truth and I'm showing you ecstatic love. It's not I alone. The Lord is doing it. He's given me the mercy and he's teaching me how to share the mercy with others so that you can be as I am. Just like Jesus said. It's like that, isn't it? Look, Lalita is as I am. Govinda is as I am. They're blissed. They're ecstatic. But they follow the process. I taught you have faith in Guru. You develop faith in Guru and love for Guru, just like the Shastras say, you automatically get Krishna. Automatically. But you have to have faith in the word, because that love is born of the word. You got to listen attentively. That's the secret. That's why you see those who are weak in love, they're weak and they think, what do you tell me what to do? I want to do my life, and I have my life. And you tell me to not associate with Shamaguri. And I don't know, I think I want to do that. I want to do it. You see, they don't understand. My duty is to protect the devotees from the unfavorable influences for you to advance in bhakti. I'm just doing my duty, and you do what you want. Yeah, you want to do what you want. Go ahead. Go ahead. Associate with hypocrites. Yeah, go ahead. Listen to Johan's class. I told you what was being ascertained. The Lord has given me and others, and we're all dynamic. Yeah, go ahead and listen. Continue supporting that. See, and if you have real love for Guru, you probably you will take my words seriously. If not, if your love isn't strong because it's weakened by influences like that, because that's contamination. Hey, Johan doesn't have sincere love. There's some hypocrisy in it. And you associate, you listen. What do you think? You're contaminated or purified through the ears. Right? Who's your God? What word are you hearing as your God? See, beginning of the word was the word was with God, the word was God. Is your God a hypocrite? Or is your God the transcendental Lord coming through the real spiritual master? Simultaneously one and different, servitor Godhead. Have you found that? That's rare. See, those who have this thing, they want to. It's a desire to be teacher, big teacher, and all of that. It always comes out. Runga had a little bit of that in there. He was but he had a little. It was a little. See, they got to get up and give you their. They just got to give you their ideas because like that. You know how long I was before I preached? And I was worshiping in ecstasy for years and years and years. Never thought of being guru, but here you get the energy. You think, oh, let me energize that in art. I can be a big teacher like Gohari, even in the Sangha. And all my ideas, because they're not real, I don't have sincere love for Krishna. And that's how, love for Guru. Therefore, I won't have really deep conclusions, really, and they'll have some what do you call offenses in them. That's what happens. You need to come to the point of sincere love for Guru. Because that in truth is you're seeing the qualities of Krishna, you're hearing the qualities of Krishna, you're hearing the real knowledge of Krishna, transcendental knowledge. And if you love Guru, that just means you just love that knowledge and you love that ecstasy, right? Isn't that? It's not a cult, a material cult here, loving Guru, and I want to be loved. If I see you loving, it's not a me that you're loving this word, man. You're loving this ecstasy. Ooh, you're loving Krishna because this is what I love.
Satchitananda, yeah.
Yeah, this is the great secrets of bhakti, and only when you love Guru, you understand it. I guarantee you, Madhusudana isn't understanding what I'm saying. Johan isn't understanding what I'm saying, not clearly, because you can cheat neophytes and beginners, but you can't cheat Krishna and the truth. You can't cheat the book, and you can't cheat the devotee Bhagavat. Arjuna, because you're my friend and my devotee. The devotee of devotee. So you're my devotee. I'm going to tell you the confidential secrets as they are. You will understand them as they are because of your love for your Guru. Otherwise, you won't understand. Chant Hare Krishna, get some liberation. Maybe get liberation and become equally disposed to all living entities and even Guru. And even that's when the offense comes, because then you start to think, well, I think my ideas are better. Isn't that why they're changing Prabhupada's books? Their ideas are better, isn't it? See, Prabhupada's not here to defend himself, is he? We have to do that. Krishna's not here to get you in Vrindavan. I have to do that, right? Or actually, we're doing it because of my relationship with the Lord. Yeah. Otherwise, how are you going to get through these Putana? Putana is so subtle. I was even wondering, what's going on here? What's going on here? Just like the residents were. They weren't clear. What is this beautiful lady coming? She seems kind of good, but not quite good. She's broken in some way. And Krishna, what did he do? He sucked the life out of her. See? What are we doing here? We're sucking the life out of that Putana. See? You're giving the life. See, the life, when the Johan or somebody under that influence is preaching to you, you're getting the air, the vibration. See? And getting contaminated by it, not even knowing it's subtle. That's why she's a baby killer. Only a really advanced devotee can pick it out. That's why if you believe their realization and not that one, the twisted one, because see, that's it. How you get through. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you got to follow like Chaitanya, and that has to come from the heart. So this is a way of sucking the life out of it. See, the life out of the Putana. The life is the ignorance going. You see, it keeps going. So you suck the life by killing the ignorance. You should be figuring this out. So that's why I preach publicly, because otherwise, how are you guys going to know? What, I should just let you just go? This is Lalita made that mistake. She saw some things and she said, well, I don't want to be a betrayer and everything, but that's and she realized that, oh, I'm not going to do that. She had enough experience of doing that. It doesn't work out. It's better we get all the information. You got to be like, oh yeah, this wasn't feeling right, and communicate it so that we can discuss it and get through the obstacle. See? So that's why it's a little heavy last night, because I got some little extra information to work with. See? So and it's exciting to me, because great, hell, now we're going to get better. And you should, if as you're getting through, if this is rocking your boat, you'll see it's very exciting to get more truth and to get more clear, to get more obstacles removed so we can stay in Vrindavan, without being knocked out, by contaminations. Yeah. So we'll see how Johan, maybe he'll like, wow, yeah, I see it. It's great. Oh, I'm so, great. And if he doesn't, maybe some of you see it who are involved in that, believing in that. Maybe some of you all will be able to be helped out of that. It's good. We'll do it's all who you believe, man. See, Ramachandra Puri obstacle also is related to this. He also challenged his guru. He thought he knew better than his guru. His guru actually rejected him. And so anyway, when his guru disappeared, he was sannyasi. And I'm sure he had his followers. And they came into Navadvip. Doesn't really say he had followers, but usually they do. But when he left, if his followers still believed in his word, they went out of the Dham. See? The ones who stayed, they stayed with Lord Chaitanya's word and the word of his advanced devotees. It's how you stay in the Vrindavan. It's not necessarily a place. It's a consciousness. It's an association. See? If you stay in this association, all the spots are going to be shown. All the obstacles will be shown, and that's the safety. But if you don't believe in your guru's word or in the Vaishnava's understanding, the real ones, what can be done? You'll leave the Dham and take your followers with you. Right? Who follows Johan? Madhusudan and Shamaguri. I listen to it. Watch. Oh yeah, they're really there.
Radhe and Francis are in his class as well, of course.
There you go. Yeah. So, and I'm preaching like this, and so we'll see. And you can see, that's the part of the hypocrisy that you can be covered with. Even though I speak like this, you'll do the opposite. Like Madhusudan, don't go to Mina's class. He goes. Right? Just like, who's that other guy? Lance. Same thing. He goes. At least it's a little more honest about it than come here. So I'm finished with that. I'm sorry. I want people to give the right example. I'm here to teach not only Guru Tattva, but Rasa Tattva. All tattvas. We're all here to learn and to relish these tattvas. The ecstasy, holy name. Hey, but if you don't know Guru Tattva, you're just here taking up space. I'd rather get rid of you so that we have examples. I'm not mundane compassionate, spiritually compassionate. That's Madhusudana's chance and Johan's chance to become real devotees. Otherwise, they'll die like they are because they don't listen to a real spiritual man. They don't really believe it. They need one or whatever it is. Just like these other people, the Vaidhi Bhaktas and any of you newcomers coming here, you will die on the level where, that you've attained. like Jesus said, what you bind on earth, you bind in spirit. So you will die in that consciousness. Yeah, but if you come here, you'll be brought to the next platform, and you will pass from the body and step over death completely into the realm of ecstatic worship, which is really the only practical way in Kali Yuga. You got to get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. And it's been given to us, and I haven't seen anybody else manifest that they have the real mercy. The real mercy is not Vaidhi now. The real mercy is Raganuga, spontaneous devotional principles. That's the will of God. Otherwise, you're not following the real will of God. The will of God now, the will of Prabhupada now. I mean, he gave the order, right? So this is the will of Prabhupada. Now, if you can't understand this, the glory of the will of Prabhupada to bring you into the kingdom in this life, then you'll stay on the Vaidhi level and you'll believe in austerities. You'll think I have to buy my works. I'm going to get there by my fasting and by that. So that's the long play, many lifetimes. Or you can choose the red pill. We'll red pill you here, man. And maybe I'll orange pill a few people with the Bitcoin. We'll see. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But the red pill is the most important. The red pill. Well, they keep saying, I just can't figure out the Bitcoin. Yeah, it's hard. A lot of people have that trouble, so don't. You're not the only one. You look at go, man, I'm trying, man. I'm just
Love is intelligent.
I'm working for everybody here. This is, Krishna's giving me. You guys can't do it, but I can. The Lord's given me the smarts to do it. And so see, soon the what do you call the mainstream is, because they're getting in on it. I'm just front running it before them. See, and so that's why I can take advantage, but most people can't. So when the institutions get in it, then it'll make it easy for you guys. You can just, no problem. So we're just front running them so that we can, we can do a few other things. We'll see. Whatever's in Krishna's plan. It may not work. It may work. Who cares, man? You know what works is this. This is the treasure. The trouble is getting the rays here and confusing it for, yeah. I mean, is that Eric there? Yeah, Eric Grungenaren. Yeah. And that's the challenge, isn't it? You get the rays here and you confuse it for, there's something there, but and that purifies, but you got to see it as it is. Not like, oh, now I've arrived. They made that mistake. The gurus made that mistake with Prabhupada. They were getting rays and they thought they were pure devotees like him. See? But no, they were getting the rays, and then they had all these motives and all this stuff and hypocrisies and putanas and all that still. Like Arjai was getting the rays. Others, Meena was getting rays, right? You see, but can't sustain it. This is why even Narayan Raj preached against me. You know how he did that? He used some of these very deep concepts and twisted them. And my wife went and questioned him, and my other disciple, does Gaur Hari have the real thing? The real bhakti? You know what he said? No, he has the rays. Like I preach, right? Now, what's the fault? You have to look deep into what is this? This is how I'm telling you, there's stuff in there, but nobody can. If I preach too much about it, people freak out. They'll take pass stool in the store. Who knows? But anyway, this is he preached again. He said, Gaur Hari, because he knew I had something. He said, well, he's got just the rays. See, it's called the para attachment, just the rays. But you get the rays, if you look at the actual teaching in Nectar of Devotion, is the rays come from the moon-like rays of an advanced eternal associate of the Lord. I never had that. I never had a living guru like that. He lied. Even though he believed that, it doesn't matter. You can believe in illusion, in misconceptions, in inconclusiveness. And you see what it does. It wasn't a good advantage because my wife said, well, okay, I'm with you now. See, so she goes with that. See, that's being against the truth. See, and actually I had to get more clear. And that was part of my clarity, to get clear about that. Because, he's saying the rays sounds like possible, all that. But when you study the verses, you say, oh, you got to get those rays from somewhere, man. Because if it's not coming from you, it's coming from the pure devotee. And I never had association with anyone. I got any rays. That was the problem. I was in Narayan Raj group in ISKCON and Gaudiya. I wasn't getting it. Where the rays they're talking about that come from the moon-like hearts of these liberated souls. They were none of them. No rays. And then I go alone with Chaitanya Leela and the Krishna Leela. After a while, I started figuring it out. So people coming here and get some rays, Mahavir, my ex-wife, Meena even. That's the ray thing. See, they're getting it from the real source, who gets it from the source. My source is this relationship. It's real. They get it, but once they go away from it, they cool down. You notice? This cools off. Look at Meena now. Look at Mahavir nephew. You get the same. He's actually against this bhakti. That's become offensive. Yeah. Chaitanya, Andromeda is different room from the. Oh yeah. I'm in. What I did was they have a sauna and a jacuzzi there, and Lalita's back. Her head aches and all this. So I just wanted to do a little surprise. So I went over to this place that has a sauna and rented a room for 3 people. See, so that we can go and take a sauna and jacuzzi, right? And and believe it or not, I ain't gonna say. So, so I did that, and it was pretty cheap. It was, and so anyway, I did that. I had that plan, and so we get here. They put their bathrobes on, and we're all ready to go in the sauna. And the guy, it's like India, Mexico. We go in there, and he said, when I came to book the room, the guy said, I said, you have a sauna jacuzzi here? Can we use it? Oh, yeah, just right there. It's wonderful. He wanted to book the room, right? So I booked the room, paid for it and everything, and he smiled at us. Well, why is he smiling? So this is cheating a little bit. So anyway, we come here. They put their robes on. They're ready to go into the thing. We go in there. The thing is empty. And there's the thing was like a big hole down there. And I go to the guy, I said, hey man, we came here to take a thing. Oh, I'll take care of it. And then he goes and says, oh, I'm sorry, it's out of order. Come back tomorrow and let's see if it's going to be available. I have the feeling it won't be, but but he lied basically. This is the thing. People, lie to get advantage, get the money. The hotel is empty, right? I don't even believe there's anybody in the room next to me, man, I didn't see anybody here. Anyway, so anyway, that's what I did. Is just to rent so they can get some warm, because we have showers. Oh yeah, we have showers. It just dribbles down. Matter of fact, this morning, if you want to take a shower, they have a shower here. That's at least they go. It's not that hot though, unfortunately.
I had a hot shower here, Guru Maharaj. I had a hot shower. That's why I slept so good, and that's why I came late in class.
Oh, that's good. You need a little extra sleep.
There was hot water yesterday.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. So today he said it like 9 or 10. So you guys come and let's see if he comes through. Try it again. We got the place till 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock today is checkout time. So, yeah.
We will
So,
get ready.
Read a verse. Read a verse.
Okay. When Nanda Maharaj was returning to Gokula, the same fierce Putana, whom Kamsa had previously engaged to kill babies, was wandering about in the towns, cities, and villages,
So that
doing
baby, see
her.
the baby is the new devotees. And many of us are new here, the new devotees. And it's those under the Putana obstacle. It's like a demon inside. It lies and it cheats and it pollutes your ability to cultivate Vrindavan. So Krishna had to kill that. We have to do, in this Sangha, this is like a new Vrindavan. We have to attack the Putanas when they're here. And so we save as many as people. I mean, maybe we save the ones where the Putana is acting. Well, by this knowledge, we get through it, because then, see, Putana works by faith. When you have faith in illusion, when you have faith in hypocrisy and hypocrites, even though they say, whatever, I'm really this and I'm really that, but by their deeds, it's hypocritical. They act against bhakti, against real devotees. So when you know that, see, your ignorance is destroyed. See, by their word, ignorance is destroyed. And if you believe this word, there you go. You're following the path. See, and now you enter Vrindavan by faith in the word. That's why you see, if you don't love and have belief, real, sincere belief in Guru, you won't believe this word. And you'll just, the words of the Putanas will attract you. Okay? So Putana is, even though she says she's a devotee, this for you newcomers like Abhay, you come here and you wonder, well, this person, Shamaguri, she's a devotee. She's a devotee. I should be, close. I should allow friendship. See, but that's not really true. She's not a real devotee yet. See, real devotee means real pure love of God. And so if you see that, then in knowledge, you can say, I don't have faith in that. Otherwise, you're sentimental, and that's your weakness. You go, she's a devotee. I should be friends. See, and then you get polluted. Only an Uttamadhikari could associate with a Putana, really. Otherwise, you can, and even if they don't like it. They don't, it's a disturbance. They don't want to be around it. Okay? But if you got the Putana obstacle inside you and it becomes apparent to the devotees, well, we're going to work on that. We're going to give you a word. We're going to give you the truth. And if you believe this word, then you can be free. Johann can be free if he really believes this word. And I'm looking at deeds now. I'm not looking at, Lalita, here's a little apple, and and then he lies. No. That's not sincere. I'm looking at deeds. A real devotee, empowered, looks at deeds. The words, if they're in alignment with the deeds, like Lalita, her words, and Govinda, their words are in alignment with their deeds of serving Guru. Not hypocritic, not like, I'm a Sir Gohar, he's so wonderful, but I actually don't want to serve him. No service, don't want to serve the devotees, but just, I want to be a big teacher and pollute you. But of course, they're not thinking like that. Well, they are thinking like that, but they don't even know their own thoughts. That's why it's tough. If I can save some people from that, we're doing good, Better one to fall. And this is just a reality. Better one to fall than 3 or 4 or 5. Not being able to get into Vrindavan because of that kind of association. But, I'd like to see Johan get through this, but let's see. I'd like to see you guys get through that, but let's see. You don't have to hold on here. I'm trying to throw you the rope, but I don't want to be carrying dead weight. Do you? Is anybody here? Can you feel it when you're around people who are not on board? They're not of one mind?
Feel it, yeah. Feel it.
See, one mind is not my independent mind. My one mind is being linked up with the conclusive truth and ecstatic devotion, real. See, then we're in alignment with Lord Chaitanya, and then he can use us to deliver others, to give shelter to others. If you're not sheltered from Putana, how can you, bring people to the real Vrindavan if Putana is influencing you and motivating your actions? Come on, man. Hopefully you're intelligent enough to understand what I'm talking about. But when you have sincere love and faith in Guru, you will. Because I see that those whose love is not quite sincere, they're not conclusive and they're weak. And they believe in Putanas. They don't, they don't like to do what I say. They want to do the opposite. So I see by deeds, weak in faith in Guru. Therefore, they don't have a clear understanding of Krishna and Krishna's teachings. Go ahead, Lilita, read on.
My dear King, wherever people in any position perform their occupational duties of devotional service by chanting and hearing, there cannot be any danger for bad elements.
Yeah,
Therefore,
and so when you do your sincere duty, sincerely. See, when you have real love for Krishna, real love, then you're protected from all these things. That's our secret weapon here, is that sincerely worshiping Krishna as Krishna is. He gives us these truths. Remember, the real followers and the false followers. The real followers have the correct opinion, of the Acharya, and the false followers don't. They fall away and scatter. The real followers have the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. See, that mercy of Lord Chaitanya is love, real love, pure love, his ecstasy, his conclusive understanding and protection. And then we grow. He knows devotees in are growing like fruits, flowers, everything. See, and so growing in awareness, growing in the obstacles, growing in the ability to help others. This is what we're doing is very rare. To bring people into Vrindavan, it's very rare.
And alongside this Putana thing, you get this sincere devotee like Cole, like Chaitanya Das, who sees, she sings like Gopi. He sees Lalita Gaga singing like a Gopi. He's got a whole album. Already he's got a whole album of Lalita singing. That's
Belgium devotees. They make me ridiculous. Yeah. The Belgian devotees make me ridiculous by my singing. They don't see the
unbelievable. Yeah.
What a fool, the idiot.
And putting faces with the tongue and all kind of things.
See what
I don't see it anymore, but it's because he starts talking about it. I say it still is not stopped. See.
Yeah. See, that's your purification over there in Belgium. That's the envies and jealousies in you that blind you to the beauty of like Lalita singing. Like, that's why I love this thing where, wow, Cole has picked it up and he's making videos of these things because it's beautiful. This is a singing of an angel, a pure heart. But you see, that's where the tomatoes come in. If you're contaminated, that's envy and jealousy. Of course, And, that's why I tell Lolita, this is a sign of potency. You should be very grateful and happy. It's a sign, because that's that stuff coming out of them. See? So, yeah, that's why I see um, it works like that. And so, yeah. Yeah, what else? Go ahead.
Reading about. So, therefore, there was no need for anxiety about Gokula, while the Supreme Personality of Godhead was personally present.
Yeah, you see, and that's the great thing about
Once
this.
upon a time.
See, that's the great thing, is the Lord Krishna is personally present in our Sangha. We're his people. The envious and jealous people will, well, he's with us too. The ones out there, Vaidhi's, well, how dare you say that? He's with you, but he's also with us. Yeah, but how close is he? If he's really close, you begin to see the real nature of the Lord reflected on the devotees, and that's beautiful. But if you see that real nature and you're getting purified, you go, yeah. Oh, that's you rise to condemnation. Just trying to help you guys. You don't, just, it is what it is. It's as it is, actually. The problem is, see, by the word of the real spiritual master, your ignorance is destroyed. It's ignorant to be like that, but you can't help it. But we're helping like this. Make real devotees in here. To sincerely call a spade a spade. Call a pure devotee, to praise pure devotees who are actually pure devotees. Otherwise, it's hypocrisy. Yeah. That's why you see, I praise Govinda and Lalita. Am I just see a lot of even you Belgium devotees probably think Gohar he's influenced by Lalita. Well, yes, but yes and no, not in the way you understand. I'm influenced by the truth. I'm influenced by, when I see my Lord living inside those devotees, because they visibly blissful and ecstatic, and very understanding these guru tattva to begin with, much less other things too. I'm very impressed. I want to praise it, just like Lord Chaitanya did. He praised his devotees who had sincere mercy of Krishna. Yeah, remember Swarab Damodar when Lord Chaitanya said, how does this Rupa Goswami understand my confidential nature? When he wrote that poem, he put in Rupa put it in the thatched roof, and somehow or other, the omniscient Lord knew the verse was in the thatched roof. Can you imagine? Hidden in a thatched roof. But the Lord is God. He can do. Sometimes he pops out into omniscience, and sometimes it's, who is this person? See? He knows everybody and everything. But that's the Yoga Maya. Yeah. And so he read this verse and went into ecstasy, and he said, how does this Rupa Goswami know my confidential truths? And Swarab said, yeah, because he's a recipient of your mercy, therefore he can get it. What we're giving here is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. It's coming through our Sangha because he's chosen our Sangha to give it. Whoever receives this receives the real Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna, who he is, the love of Krishna. You don't receive it, you resist it, or run away from it, then you don't get it. Not this time around. Lord Chaitanya said, those who don't accept me will be destroyed. See, what does that mean? Accept his word. Accept his ecstatic relish of mellows. That's why if anybody on the Vaidhi platform coming here and you listen to these talks and you become increasingly attracted. This is cutting your time in this material world down. Because when you have full faith in ecstatic love and conclusive truth, or Satchidananda, you're delivered. Even here, Lalita's delivered, Govinda's delivered. They live on a spiritual platform. They live in a spiritual way. They're attracted to Krishna. They demonstratedly, they've manifested real devotion in this world, or it's manifested through them. They got the mercy of Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas. Great example. They're the ones you follow. You still want to stick your tongue out at these devotees?
They show their own weakness, actually, because it's so weak.
Yeah, it's nice that I get some honest, or I can honest devotees to praise. So then you can't just say I'm completely faulty because I point out the obstacles and what's unfavorable and all that. At least you see me praising honestly real devotees. And when you can do it, like Cole, you see, he was praising, Lita sings like an angel and all of that. That's how you get the mercy of the devotee. Devotee just sees, you're seeing things clearly. That's great. What about Johan's ecstatic? Yeah, we went through that. Okay, but yeah, so anyway, we talked enough about that. They were not as watching a manifestation of Lord Chaitanya. No, he wasn't like that. Not really. Not girly like that. It's a little bit of, as I said, the Mayavadis are somewhat, that mentality, they receptive to this energy, but they divert it into these ways here, and then it doesn't come off right. You cannot conceive they were fake. Well, they're not, it's not clean. It shows in the deeds, man. That's why Putana is an expert. She's very deceptive, man. She'll keep you out of Vrindavan. Even, see, you have to have the devotee heart. You can't, pull it. That's why I say, it's not enough just to be ecstatic. You could say that Christina, I can't conceive because she has this ecstasy. She likes Chaitanya Lila, but she's not purified. Need to be purified. You need to see sincere love for Guru, not hypocritical love. I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. Never will be. Sincere love for Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas, headed by Guru. You cannot conceive they're fake. They're fake in that sense. Just rays used for nefarious stuff.
Yeah, I have experience of dealing with Christina just from a perspective. Oh, those books are sent you, Christina, 4 books. What devotees have you distributed them to? I want to make contact with them, see if they're interested, how they're coming along. I don't know where they are, can't find them. Like Tom. I don't know where the book is. I don't know, much sent it. It's like, it's not, it's just...
Yeah, I mean, you look at, that's the same thing with Tom. He's also one of these persons who doesn't have sincere love for Guru, and I don't think he's really interested in that. And therefore he just floats around. He doesn't want to serve. Not in, and just now, as far as I see, the devotees are not really happy with him, because why would you be, and devotees like to be with real devotees. Yeah, and here we're teaching, he can't get into the kingdom of God without developing real love for Guru, and then he'll know the real Krishna. Otherwise, he doesn't really love these words. It's just, there's pretense and pretension. Goes and does the opposite things that I say and all this. So it shows in the actions. And then acting like a baby, That's another thing. They act like little children, weak and lonely. Yeah. So I unfriended him, but he can come to the classes right now. We'll see how it works. And like I actually told Johan, well, before I blocked him, I said, listen, you can come to the classes and try to learn what a real devotee is from the examples here. And I don't know if he'll do that. He's probably not even here now. Are you?
I don't think he can come now because you blocked him now, Guru Maharaj.
Oh, he can't come. Well, that's what you get for insulting a devotee. You insulted Lalita, like saying that terrible thing. To me, that's terrible to even think like that.
The Krishna made me fall for my offense.
Yeah. In other words, you're not a real devotee. You're a karmi. You're a bad person. You did offensive things. Like you were an offense. He's just projecting his own offensiveness, his being against real devotees. Which that's the deeds I look at. Why is he like that with real devotees? See, because it's that impurification needs to be done. Otherwise, I don't want any teachers like that representing what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I don't want it. Not sorry at all, actually.
Yeah, and I love that we're dealing with this, and this side of the street, I'm here dealing with it. Outside of here, I'm interacting with the nice, innocent devotees. I'm not looking at your voice messages when I see your envious comments here. My time is for the innocent, and I give wide berth to the innocent, like Abai and devotees. I give a wider berth. We keep on the truth. I'm not interested. If I answer one comment somebody envious, I could transcribe 2 pages of your books, Guru Hari. That's more effective. That's where my time is. Here, fine, I'm happy to help. I like the fight. Outside of here, I've lost interest. I realize what Jesus Christ was saying. You share to the innocent, not the envious. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's good. All right, I think I need to take a break now. And yeah. Okay, so what is this here? What is this unbelievable sudden certain clicks are arousing? What's that?
Well, there was when I made my video live about Johan having another opinion, and suddenly I saw the Belgian devotees were one group, and there was a big politic, and Johan tried to defend himself by insulting me about all kind of things, and that's still there, and that's why I take a distance. I only want to associate with Ivo and Lalita Madhava, and the rest I take a distance. I don't want to feel anything of that poison. I don't want to be affected by anything of that.
Yeah. So, yeah. And those who are affected by that, you see Johan's attitude? If you come over here, associate intimate over here. And if he wants to change, great. If not, you'd be better off being more distant from that. Yeah, now all I can do is give you advice, whether you follow it or not. Like I told Mary Sachi, I said, you got friendship with Shamaguru. I don't advise that. But she's probably like a lot of you there, and I do what I want. Just like Shamaguru says that I do what I want. See, so I do what's favorable. Then that's why I have to set the example of not wanting close association with insincere people. You don't have to be perfect. That's why I keep trying to tell you, man, if you just have sincerity, do you really want Krishna? Do you want to really listen attentively and understand what's really happening here? Or are you here for some other reason, primarily? Well, then Krishna will get rid of you eventually. I mean, yeah. I want to associate. That's why you guys in Belgium, you'll have to have your separate group if you stay on that track, because you'll be always kind of against Lalita and Govinda. They'll feel it. You'll feel it. You see, that's the stuff.
I'm too intelligent. You give me so much transcendental intelligence, Guru Maharaj. I see they are stirring in a pot of dirt, and I take a distance of that. If they don't want to give me any clarity, the distance is there.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. So that's the distance will be there. I'm trying to close the gap if possible. But see, that's why you need knowledge. You need the truth. Will set you free. By their word, ignorance is destroyed. See, ignorance of being close to contaminations, to acting these things out. It's kind of an ISKCON thing. This, Johann had a lot of contact with ISKCON. They think they know everything about bhakti. They know smart. They don't need purification. Whatever. But if you want to be close with the real devotees, Lalita's a real devotee with real bhakti. Govinda also. And that's why it's nice to use them as examples, so you know a standard. I want to be with them. I feel attuned to them. I'm not attuned to people that you can't see. What you can't do is you can't get above the materialistic level when you're associated with hypocrisies and all that. You stay like a mundane neophyte Vaishnava. That's the whole problem in ISKCON and these Gaudiya Math, and they stay materialistic Vaishnavas because of lack of association with this level, higher devotees. See, but you can be here, but you'll see you can't hide from this stuff, because when you go against certain ecstatic devotees like this, there creates the separation. Yeah. It's not that, it's the whole point of it is to be burned off, so that there's, we're in the complete truth. I'm just preaching to you. They're telling you truth, Yeah, I mean, I look at deeds. I look at what Ivo's doing. Right, this point is like, it's beautiful. He's humble. He says, "Please forgive me and Johan." Do I see anything from Johan about that? Or even if I didn't block him, maybe I'll unblock him and see what he says. I don't know. But does he tell you? Did he, really sincerely apologize to anybody? I don't think he believes. He's been adamant against what I preach. A lot of things, subtly. Hard case. Yeah, you can't skip over Guru. That's just not how, that's the thing. If you're inconclusive and you're not in a manifestation of the philosophy, that's skipping over Guru. Oh, I don't really. Oh, yeah, all glories to my Guru, but I'm not really believing in it. I just, I have my ideas. Okay, Amy Rose, this chastisement has brought so much of the fear of God, fear of Guru into our hearts. And what I mean is by that is fear of hurting or offending God or Guru, fear of falling out of his good graces. And this is wonderful, because that's how you feel when you are in love with someone. You fear hurting them or offending them. And you want nothing more than to please them. Yeah, and actually by your nature, when you're purified, you will act appropriately.
Love means not to be fearful anymore. It's gone.
Yeah, see, that's the fear there is there until the real strong, deep love happens. And then you naturally act like a devotee. You naturally like real devotees. You're not offended by them, not like, you look at Lalita Govinda, that kind of stuff. That's contamination. You don't see me doing that. Well, maybe I do. Lalita.
I remember when you read that Kahlil Gibran poem, If Love Finds Me Worthy. You read it once. It was divine. It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Amazing. Remember, Lilith? So beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fernando, yesterday night I got my second ecstatic experience with mantra. It came while meditating, and the input of being a piece of shit, as you express it, I realized it was power of real truth as you give it. Absolutely, man. Yeah, and you see, in this associate, it'll grow. Otherwise, it doesn't grow. And Vaidhis, they go against it. And Putana wants to, pollute it. So we got to clear all that in here. Don't we want to keep it clean? Huh? We don't want any Putana here, right? We gotta purify Putana, make her a real devotee if possible.
I love Fernando's sharings. He shared it to me as well. I really love it.
Share it to be what?
His sharing is about his transcendental experiences and his growth and the way how
Yeah,
he expresses it.
yeah,
Yeah, I love it.
yeah. Oh, a lot of comments here. I don't want to teach or preach, but only take care of my bhakti lalabis. Yeah. I mean, and teaching and when you have your heart is pure, you stand up to relish, really to relish Guru Tattva teaching. It's very relishable, not duplicitously, but purely, and you relish all truths. It's about relish, not having an agenda, another agenda. Oh, I'm going to praise my guru so I can become a guru or a teacher, great teacher, and I can preach my ideas. That was Vallabhabhata. He learned from the Acharya so he can preach his ideas, which were in contradiction to the Acharya. See, that's how we smoke them out here. See, I learned from history. I'm not doomed to repeat it. If you learn, then it's your good fortune. Real love to Guru, greedy to obtain this with my heart. All glories to Guru Tattva and the Pancha. Yeah. I mean, I saw in Radhe and Francis, even though they might have some external stuff, but there's something deep in there too, like that. I think in all of them, in Johan too. But we have to. Truth, truth is the way. Oh God, so many comments. Freddie, what does Freddie say? Is it outside of San Cristobal where you are? No, I'm actually inside, just a few blocks away from the house. Okay, I'll only be befriended with you on Facebook. I'm on the safe side then. No, don't just, yeah, don't just, the devotees, so be with them. So Abaye says, my weakness is my soft, stupid heart, and in my life, many times people make me suffer for this. That's why you're here. Krishna sees that you have a call out. You'll become strong here, and your weakness will be a strength. Soft heart doesn't see in the mode of goodness. Is the soft heart of a devotee sometimes is a chastisement. It's all absolute at this level. So yeah, you stay here, you'll become strong in by being here with strong devotees who have strong mercy. It's that simple there. You'll see, you'll grow without all that effort. Man, you'll see. You just stay around and just keep hearing attentively. And Krishna, from You'll hear my word, but you'll also hear the word of the Lord in your own heart, giving authority over what's going on here. Will give his confirmation of this. Anti-Chai left. Oh, you weird people treat Lalita like an ordinary. Yeah, if anybody treats Lalita or Govinda like ordinary people, you're not seeing their thing. You're blinded by something. Some anartha, something, they can't see. That's why, why do you think our Sangha is not we're treated as ordinary, right? Do you see any Sangha if you got any realization about this? Can you see any Sangha out there that has these qualities and this ecstasy and this knowledge? I haven't seen anything. Yeah, you can relax and be yourself. Yeah, because if you come to the point of faith, you realize, oh, it's all about a big faith. Everything comes spontaneously now. I chant a few names even, then boom, Krishna appears. Yeah, I chant more out of greed. But you want more, Krishna. It works like that. Yeah, Jesus said, I did not come to bring peace but a sword. Do you see, Abiye, why there has to be this kind of work first? Another way that is said, Madhavinda Puri, in that pastime with Madhavinda Puri, he realized Krishna by ecstatic love of God, deep and mature. Lord said, and Krishna appeared and said, because of your love, I'm going to appear and give darshan to the world and deliver them. So how did that story reflect? I didn't come with peace with a sword. Well, it's like it's happening here. Same thing. Because of love of God, I got the order of Prabhupada, right? And the blessing. Same thing. Krishna is going to appear and deliver the world. So first thing Madhavinda Puri did, he went to the village and said, I need some help. The deity Govardhandari is covered in the jungle with jungle and leaves and everything. He's all covered over. Let us take choppers and spades to chop away the jungle growth. That's all this ignorance. By their word choppers and spade is the word of the Guru, the word of Vaishnavas. They taking choppers and spades and start to get some of this jungle growth off. You know who Bhakti Siddhanta called it the chopping technique. Where did he get that? That story. Choppers and spades to remove enough jungle growth so that you can expose the real love of God inside. So that's why we do that. I was wondering, why are you coming at this time there, RBA? It's kind of like, we got some heavy chopping going on here. But anyway, it is what it is. You must have meant because you did come, And so we're doing a lot of chopping away here of what is covering the deity in certain devotees. I don't need to mention their names, but you don't know who they are. Go ahead, Lalita. What? Oh, no. God, so many comments. Oh, see, that's how you know a good class. 25 people. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, my voice is even speaking low. It's done. Okay. Hare Krishna, everybody. We'll see you a little bit later.
Same as. See you always later.
Yeah, I'll give you instructions on. And I think I'm just going to come and get a waffle. I'm going to go over there. I'll just come over. You can cut the fruits and stuff.